Hey, what's up, guys? Brian Ellwood. Listen, do you guys want to be part of the 1%? The top small group of people who actually figure out how to crack the code and turn their life around, hit whatever goals they've really been wanting to hit, and actually get to live the lifestyle that they've always dreamed of living. So when they get to the end of their life, they're just super proud of the way that their life went, and they really feel like they lived it authentically in alignment with who they really are. Okay. This video is going to describe how to do that. This is actually part 10 of a 10-part series where I'm going over the top 10 mistakes that real estate investors make that totally screw up their investing efforts. And this is number 10. And guys, this is the biggest one. This is the one that kills more people than ever. And you guessed it, it is just not getting started in the first place. Okay. When I got into being like a coach and creating online courses and stuff, I was taking some courses on how to do that. And one of the successful guys that I was learning from said that, probably he was like basically only about 25% of the people that buy online courses from me ever actually log in and complete the course. And even less than that actually take any action, and less than that actually get results, right? And he said that's just the reality. No matter how good you make your course or whatever you do, you're always going to have the majority of your people that kind of like dabble in it and they get excited for a period of time and then they kind of move on to something else, right? And I was just like, man, that sucks. Like, I want to help more than 1 in every 4 people who comes to me for help or gives me money, for something. And, when I think about it, like, out of those 75% of people who buy a course and they don't take action, or they don't even go through the course, or they don't even ask their coach questions, or, do what they were supposed to do, I bet you a lot of those people actually go out and buy other courses, right? So they're buying more courses than they are taking action. They're not likely to take action, but they are likely to buy another course or hop onto another exciting strategy and get all jazzed up about something for a little while, and then it dies off. Okay. You see what's happening there? Have you noticed that this has ever happened within you? I know it has for me. I mean, I, for a lot of years, would just hop from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and get like really obsessed with one hobby. And for 6 months, I'd go all in and I'd read books and I'd go like get coaching on it and buy all the most expensive equipment. And I'd be like, I am a Frisbee golfer or whatever it was right at the time. And then I would just lose interest, and the stuff that I bought would collect dust, and I was on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Right. And so what actually happens if you really like zoom in on what's going on there is that when you get really excited and jazzed up about something, and when you're taking all that action and you're like, this is my thing and I'm going to do this, you're really emotionally bought into whatever it is. Like, the thing brings you a lot of joy. It brings you a lot of excitement. It's fresh and new. And you see that whatever that thing is could produce like a pretty cool outcome in your life. Like, it's a skill that you would be proud to have, and you'd, be admirable for having that skill or mastered that thing, right? But somewhere along the way, the emotion goes away. There's no excitement anymore in what you're doing, and therefore you don't pick up the thing and it fizzles away. So the key to being successful in anything you do is really learning to manipulate your emotions in such a way that you truly understand what the benefit of something is going to be for you, and you've like dialed that in deep within you. And so you're just like, dude, I am not going to stop trying this until it works for me, because it's that important, right? And so when you see someone like me creating content and I'm saying things like, look, do you want to spend more time with your family? What would that do for your relationships with your loved ones? Would you have closer relationship with your friends? Would you get more joy out of life? What would being able to pursue all your hobbies do for you? What about getting to travel and see the world? How would that make you feel? And how would that make you proud of the way you're living your life and you feel like you're maximizing your time? What if you had more time to like take care of your health every single day? Why would that be important to you, right? Those are questions to really, really consider and to like actually journal on extensively if you can, because when you flesh all that out and you think about it, you can make a connection with what real estate investing could do for your life on a level that really matters to you. Because having some properties, like, just if that was the only outcome, like what if they didn't produce passive income, but you could just say, I have some rental properties. Like, who cares, right? Nobody would invest, like, if it didn't do anything for you, right? But like, you need to go even deeper than that. What's the purpose of real estate? To have passive income. What's the purpose of passive income? So I can quit my job. Why do you want to quit your job? Because I'm stressed out, and anxious all the time, and I hate my boss. Well, what would be the benefit of not being stressed out and anxious all the time? Well, then I'd actually be able to relax and like spend time with my wife and connect with her. Well, what would be the benefit of you being able to spend time with your wife? Well, we'd probably restore our relationship and be happier and make passionate love every night or whatever, right? You get where I'm going with this. You can keep going deeper and deeper until you're like, getting emotional. Like, some people will cry when they do exercises like this because they're really connecting with their heart. They're getting past the head level where it's just like passive income, financial freedom. And they're like, oh, the things that I really care about in life. Oh, I see how that's connected to real estate investing. The people that make that connection between like head and heart are the ones that take action. Okay. And those are the ones that get results. And those are the ones that wake up and just go hard every day, and they're not complaining, and they're getting massive results. And you're just looking at them like, how, like, is this person like just smarter than me? Or maybe they had more connections, or they're more talented. None of that's true, right? They just have a much greater emotional drive than you currently do. And so that's what's allowing them to basically swim downstream, and it looks easy for them. Okay. So if you want to flip the script and make it easy for you, then ask some of these questions to yourself. Go deep onto your why. I learned something from Dean Graziosi. He calls it the 7 levels of why. And it's like, so you ask why 7 times. It's basically what I just did a second ago. So why do you want to be a real estate investor? That's 1. For passive income. Why do you want passive income? For freedom. Why do you want freedom? So I can, spend time with others. Why do you want to spend time with others? Because I feel disconnected. What would be the benefit of, not being disconnected? Or why does that matter, right? Just keep asking why. You might have to ask why 10, 12, 15 times, but get to like the deepest thing that drives you as a human being from your heart, and get clear on what that is, and make the connection between that and real estate, and you guys will be off to the races. Okay. Do this. I mean, you've probably listened to tons of podcasts, or you've listened to tons of videos, or, and you might have taken courses, you might have invested in seminars and coaching. Think about how much, not just money, but think about how much of your time you've already put into real estate. Why not like demand that you get something back from that and finally see some of the fruits of your labor? It's about time you guys did that. Okay. This is by far the number one killer of people's success in real estate, is that they just don't do it. Right. And I guess it's kind of obvious when you think about it, but, I just wanted to bring it to the table because I see far too many people that come in and they get excited and then they leave. And, now that I've been doing this for a handful of years, I'll see the same person pop back up a year later and then a year after that, and kind of, asking me the same questions and still in the same spot and just kind of dabbling. Don't dabble. Dabbling is a waste of time, in anything you do. You might as well go all in or just not do it at all, because dabbling versus not doing something at all is the same thing. Okay. And there's another thing that I've noticed that some people do And that's talking about real estate and passive income just as a way to feel good. Okay. I'm about to drop the M word on you guys, but it's not the one you think it's going to be. When you talk about stuff without doing it just to feel good, it's called mental masturbation. Okay. And what do you think that means? That means talking about something without any intent of doing it, because you're literally getting like a release of chemicals when you talk about stuff. You know, we go for beers and we talk about what we're going to do. Hoorah, hoorah. And we get excited, and you literally get like a release of dopamine in your body when you talk about doing things. Okay. So some people are just addicted to talking about doing things, but not doing it. And the talking about it is enough for them. And so they just keep talking about it all the time. And so if that's you, then stop talking about it, because then you're really put in a predicament. It's like, crap, I can't talk about it unless I'm actually doing it. I really want to talk about it, you know, because it feels good. So now I got to actually go out and do something, so I'll have something real to talk about. That changes the game. Okay. When you are actually doing it, talking about it no longer feels good, because the process of actually doing it can be a little challenging, right? Nothing really good worth having comes easy. And so it's time to get down to business, get your hands dirty, get some work done. Guys, I promise you real estate investing is worth it. Okay. Real estate investing has allowed me to basically retire from trading time for dollars by the time I was like 30, 31 years old. Okay. Yeah. I was only making, you know, the equivalent of like what an average American makes. I was paying my bills of, you know, $3 or $4 grand a month with my small portfolio, but I've built up from there to a portfolio, double that size. And now I get to do this business, and I get to sleep in when I want to and travel when I want to and work from anywhere and work, you know, just 4 or 5 hours a day on high leverage activities that I really love. And it's awesome. Okay. So this career is well worth it. Being an investor really does work. It's worked for me and millions of other people over time. It will work for you if you get emotionally wrapped up in this and you do the work. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you like this and you want to get coached by me like this live once a week in detail inside of our closed Facebook group, you can ask me questions and access all of our other trainings. Go to myfirst12houses.com and check that out. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.